Welcome everyone. My name is Dr. Elena Michaels. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to do a tarot reading and guided meditation for you this evening, and this is the guided meditation for Wednesday, March 30th, 2022. It's already the end of March. Can you believe it? I can't. It just blows my mind how fast time goes. So I did get a request today for, when I looked at my notes today in my Venmo, I did get a request from someone to pull a card for them. So I'm going to do that. But first, I want to talk to you about a couple things that I think are relevant, okay? So first of all, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, oh, please, please, please do. I really would love you so much to subscribe to my channel. And then you'll get a free meditation every week. And it's different every week, and they all stay up there so you can watch them anytime you like, anytime it's convenient for you. And S, who sent me your question, this video where I pull the card for you is going to be up there, and you can watch whenever you want and as many times as you want, because you might get different hits on what I'm saying as you listen to it again, okay? And at the end of the card reading and my little talk that I want to do with you tonight and share a couple things, the guided meditation in the description, I will tell you what time it starts. For those of you who don't want to listen to the reading each time, you can go straight to the guided meditation. Don't worry if you fall asleep. A lot of people fall asleep. It's perfect. You probably just need to sleep. And your mind, your subconscious mind, is going to record everything that I say that is relevant to you, okay? So anything that I talk about that is aligned with your belief system that seems relevant to you will be heard by you, okay? Now, last time I noticed that I was talking very slow and very quiet, and someone sent me a note and said that they didn't hear me for part of the meditation. So I'm gonna make sure to talk louder this time, okay? So that you can hear me, because I don't want you straining. Oh, okay. The releasing is already starting to happen, so that's good. The juices are flowing. And I want to talk to you for a few minutes before I even get into the cards, okay? Now, you know, I always drink water when I do this because this is an electrical process for me, because I'm pulling down energy and it feels like currents, feels like electrical currents, so I always have to be hydrated. And I want to talk to you about that. Most of our body is water, okay? And there was a man many years ago, I don't know, maybe 25 years ago. His name was Muramoto. And he wrote a book called Messages in Water. And he did some very interesting research, a Japanese guy. And what he did was he had beakers of water, and he would put them over words. He would write words on a piece of paper. And he did this with rice also. And then he would photograph the frozen crystals of the water. And depending upon what the word the water was on, the crystals would have different shapes. So when he used negative words and put the beakers on a piece of paper that had a negative word like hate, the crystals were deformed. I know this sounds strange. Check it out. Messages in Water is the name of the book. When he put the beakers of water on words like love or happiness, the crystals were beautiful and symmetrical. And he would photograph them. So he made a deck of cards many years ago, and I have some of them right here. I sealed them in, they've been worn. You know, you can see they're kind of like scuffed up and everything. I sealed them at what it was called Kinko's at that time. I don't think Kinko's is around anymore. But I sealed them in plastic because I use them as coasters, okay? So here's a couple of them. Here's Prosperity, and this is the crystal for prosperity. This is when the beaker was put on the word prosperity, the crystals looked like this. The frozen crystals look like that. This is hope. Here's hope. Look at the crystal for hope. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that star in the middle there. And this is crazy. I mean, this is like far out. Here's affection and gratitude. These are the ones that I use a lot. I use them as coasters. Every night I have water on them. I get up in the middle of the night, I take a sip of water. I get up in the morning, I take a sip of water, and it's all programmed with these words. This is affection and gratitude. Here's the crystal for affection and gratitude. Very delicate and lacy. Here's the one for love and thanks. I put in plastic the ones that are my favorites and use them as coasters. Love and thanks. Look at that one. Love and thanks. You know I'm big on gratitude. This one is happiness. Here's the crystal for happiness. Isn't that gorgeous? So, the thing is, when they had rice, for example, and they put rice in a beaker and they put it on hate, the rice decomposed very rapidly. When they put it on positive words, like any of these, the rice lasted for a long time. So people, our words are powerful. Our words have energy. Our words create. Okay, in the beginning, there was the Word, and the Word was God. Remember that? That's in the Bible. Okay, I'm not a Bible scholar, okay? But I remember that because the Word is very, very powerful. Years ago, there was a woman who wrote a book called Your Word is Your Wand. Her name was Florence Scovel Shinn. I've mentioned this before. She was like, she wrote it in the 20s or something. She was part of the New Thought movement. I have a few of her books, and they're emphasizing that your words are powerful and can create reality. So be careful what you say. I mean, don't say things that are negative. You know, like, oh, you know, that would just kill me if that happened. Stuff like that. I mean, watch what you're saying. Be conscious of what you're saying. And be conscious, program your water. You can program your water. You can write on a piece of paper. You don't need these cards. Write on a piece of paper something that you want, confidence or prosperity or acceptance or, excuse me, anything at all. And then put water on it and then drink that water and program that water when it comes into your body, and it will resonate with the other cells in your body and align them to that vibration. Everything is vibration, people. Everything. So, yeah, and I want to talk to you about a morning ritual, okay? So, you know, a lot of people have coffee in the morning, they have tea in the morning, they make their tea, and then they sit down, they start working, they're doing their email, they're making phone calls while they're drinking their tea or their coffee, or their maca, whatever you're drinking. I tend to drink, I drink organic cacao and maca and mushroom powder, and I put in cinnamon, Ceylon cinnamon, I put in organic ginger powdered, and I put in organic cayenne pepper, and coconut oil, and I put in my collagen protein in that. So it tastes like Mexican hot chocolate, but it's got like 32 grams of protein. It's like real powerful. And I used to just make the cup and sit down and start doing work. Well, in the last week or so, I've changed that. I make it, and I make it with consciousness, and I program it. And then I sit on my patio. Oh, excuse me. I'm releasing. For people who don't know, I start yawning, my eyes water, my nose runs, I cough, I sneeze, I yawn. That means I'm just getting ready to start pulling information down for you. But I sit on my patio. I did it this morning. Quiet, no phone, drinking, programming each sip for what I want to happen during the day while my beautiful chimes are going and the hummingbirds are out. I'm telling you, it's bliss. It's awesome. So I urge you to use a few minutes in the morning when you drink your beverage to program your beverage for what you want to happen during the day. If you've got meetings during the day or things that you need to accomplish and it feels like a lot of stuff that you have to do, just program what you're drinking with each sip to see everything turn out the way you want it to. See your meetings turning out the way you want them to. See the errands turning out the way you want them to. The interactions with your spouse, your partner, your coworkers, your children. I'm telling you, this is it, people. I mean, we are magicians. We need to use that power. It was given to us. We need to be conscious. We need to be awake so that we can utilize and become masters. That's what this is about. If you hadn't already guessed, it's about becoming a master of your life and creating consciously. Okay, and now I'm going to go into the note from S. Okay, what S asked, it's a woman, what she asked about was a relationship. She wanted to know, she was feeling like it wasn't really happening, and she wanted to know if she could she should just throw in the towel and move on, or if she should be more patient, or what. She's not married. This is a boyfriend, okay? But someone she's known a long time. And so I'm going to pull a card for her. I'm going to do that first. And I can do this for you too. There'll be information below in the description, okay? But I'm doing it for her right now, and she'll be able to watch this. Okay, S, here we go. So whether you're watching this now or whenever you watch this one's for you. I'm going to pull from this original tarot deck here. And S, I want you, if you're watching this right now or whenever you're watching it, think about getting some answers, okay? All right. I'm going to shuffle. Why is there... Oh, actually, there's a lot of... Where is that? Oh, those are description cards, okay. All right, so this is for S. A little guidance about the relationship. I don't really know much about it. All I got was the note when she did her little donation. I just got the note that said, and by the way, everything in my Venmo is completely private. Even if you don't mark it private, it's private because I set it up that way. So no one's going to see anything you ask me, okay? So all I saw was her saying, should I hold out for this relationship or should I move on? Okay? Feeling like he's getting a little distant. That's all I know. I don't know how long they've been together. I don't know if they live together. I don't know anything about that. All right, some guidance for S on the relationship. Here we go. Oh, okay, S. Here's the deal. Okay, I'm going to leave this here because I'm going to pull some more from there. This is the Moon card. This is the Major Arcana card. It's got a lot of punch, a lot of pixels here. Okay, and this is the 18. Is that an 18? Yeah. I should know this. I mean, my God, I've been working with these cards for years. Yes, it's an 18. Of course it is. Sometimes I blank out when I start going into this space. I'll blank out. Okay, this is the Moon card in the Major Arcana. Okay, and you see there's a couple of dogs or wolves howling at the moon here. The moon is looking down, and there are speckles of light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 speckles of light. And there is a scorpion right here. See that scorpion right there? Okay. I'm going to be really honest with you. I think there's something going on behind your back. I think there's something you don't know about. Maybe he's seeing someone else. Maybe there's something he's not telling you. This card is about something that you're not aware of, okay? And this is nighttime. So I don't know. Where does he go at night? What is he doing at night? Is he working at night? Is he working late? Something's going on here. And you can talk to him about it and ask him what's going on. You can tell him you kind of have a feeling something's happening, but this scorpion is like, it's kind of like gonna bite you. You know what I mean? Don't be stupid. Don't keep yourself in the dark, okay? Don't keep yourself in the dark. Talk to him and say, I want to know what's going on. Don't be afraid to talk to him about it. Don't use the word you this and you that. No, you use the word I. I'm wondering, I'm feeling distance from you. I'm wondering what's going on here. I have a feeling there's something going on behind my back. I'd like to talk about that. There you go. I think there's something going on behind your back. I'm sorry to tell you that. That's what I think. That's what the card says. And if you don't pay attention to it and acknowledge that there's something going on and get clear with it, you're going to get bit. Stung. You're going to get stung. Okay? So, this is not a happily ever after card for you, S, and whoever your paramour is. So, yeah, and I'll tell you something. The howling at the moon thing, he's in his primitive body, which means that he may be having an affair with someone that is a kind of a lustful affair, not a real conscious one. It might be a fling. You can get through a fling in a relationship, but you have to be conscious and aware and communicate about it. But the fact that he's howling, that the wolves are howling at the moon, that's kind of like a primitive energy. You know, it's like very animalistic. So if he's doing something on the sly, he's not doing it from his higher place. His higher place, when he comes from his higher place, is probably with you. So that's the info. Do with it what you will. If you want, you know, anybody who wants a more detailed reading, you can find out more about me, and it's in the bottom of the description. But anyway, there's that, okay? Now it's time for the rest of us. I'm going to stick this back in here, okay? And thank you, S, for reaching out and getting a question that you had answered. I hope that answers you and gives you some clarity. So it didn't really say you should go on or move on or you should stay. It's clear that there's something that has to be worked on and discussed. Or if you don't want to discuss it, get out of Dodge, because he's not being honest with you. There's something going on behind your back. Okay? All right, now we're going to go into the reading for the rest of us. All right, now this is a reading for everyone who may be watching or listening whenever you're watching or listening. All right? We are divinely protected by healing white light, surrounded by benevolent energy. Please show us the cards that are beneficial for all who are watching or listening whenever they're watching or listening. We thank you for your guidance and for revealing direction and wisdom for us. Here we go. Oh man, okay. Well, this is a Two of Swords. It's actually kind of in line with what we just pulled, even though that was for S. It may have applied to some of you too, but I'm going to go for the next card right after that one. And it's that. The King of Swords. A couple of swords here. I'm going to choose one more from this deck. Oh my God. We got the Sword City here. I don't think I've ever pulled 3 sword cards at the same time, and this deck has been shuffled. Well shuffled. So, all right, here we go. This is very interesting. This is like driving a point home, okay? We're going to talk about it. The first one is the Two of Swords. Here we have a woman. She's sitting on a stone bench by water, and she's out by the moon. Remember, we had the moon in the other card there too. She's out by the moon, and she's got 2 swords across, and she's got a headband on that is coming down over her eyes. Her eyes are closed, but they're not covering her eyes. The headband is not covering her eyes, but her eyes are closed. She's wearing white. The water behind her is calm, okay? All right. Swords have to do with cutting through things, okay? This is the feminine nature protecting itself. The moon is feminine. She's in front of calm water. She's coming from the highest. She's got a white gown on, but she's protecting herself. She's doing this, okay? She's protecting herself, and she's got swords. It's like, don't fuck with me. This is someone who is saying, I'm aligned with my feminine energy here, the moon. I'm sitting in front of water, which is feminine, but I am grounded. I'm solid and grounded, and don't fuck with me, okay? I'm gonna cut through the crap. Don't bullshit me. I'm gonna cut through it and see clearly. Right now, my eyes are closed. I got my headband on. She's got her white headband over her third eye area. So she's gonna be seeing in the highest. She's wearing white, but she's like, you know what? I'm protected. I'm being careful. I'm connected. I'm in touch with my watery, feminine, intuitive energy, and I'm cutting through the crap. Okay? Now, for you men, it doesn't matter that that's a woman. That is feminine energy. And men have feminine energy, and your feminine energy comes out in your caring, your compassion, your nurturing, you're taking care of yourself, and your creativity, okay? So this could be happening in a work situation too, where you got to cut through the crap and not get involved in the drama. Don't get involved in drama, people. It's such a waste of energy. You know, there's so much drama going on right now everywhere. I mean, people are like, all kinds of crazy stuff is going on. Next card, King of Swords, another swords. This is all about cutting through the illusion and cutting through the drama. If you have any drama going on in your life right now, this is speaking to you, okay? Do not get caught up in it. This guy is solid, but check it out. Moon. How about that? And these are actually butterflies. See them? Butterflies. Okay. He's very solid. He's very centered. And his crown here, I don't know if you can see, there's a little angel right there. So this is a really cool guy. And he's like, look at that expression. He's not taking any crap from anybody. He's also cutting through the crap. Just be real. No pretense, no veneers, no drama, no false personas. This guy speaks truth too. He's wearing a blue robe. And he's got an orange undergarment, so he's a powerful dude. Orange is the color of the navel chakra. All right, 2 swords. Guess what? We got another sword. This was a shuffled deck, okay? That always blows my mind. Look at her, okay? I think she came up last week. She did come up last week. She came up again. She came up last week. I'm pretty sure. You know what? She came up last week in a private reading that when someone asked someone, I forgot her initial, but she asked me a question last week and it came through with her gratitude donation, and this card came up for her, and she was asking about moving up north. I remember now. This card came up for her. I think her initial was N. Oh yeah, it was N. So, all right, we got some more swords. I want you to see something here. See all these clouds? This is water, okay? This is feminine energy. It's clear up here, but there's a lot of drama down here. This is drama, okay? She's grounded, she's centered, She's got clouds on her garment right there. She's got an angel, same one that's on his right there, same one. And this is interesting because this is female and there's a moon. This is strong king energy, mature masculine energy with moons. See the moons right there? But butterflies, which are kind of like soft and, you know, very magical. So he's not such a hard ass, you know, he's like a sensitive guy. And then we've got her. And she's just cutting through the crap. Not getting caught in the drama, not getting caught in the drama. That's down by her. You see those clouds are down. Up above is a clear sky. Her hand is up there. She's kind of like, I want to focus on this clarity here, not get caught in the illusion of all this drama around me. 3 swords, boy. That's intense. That's intense. You know, I think I'm going to go into the Angel Tarot cards. I don't really use these all that much, and I didn't pull them for the last few weeks, but I'm going to pull them right now. I'm going to open up one of these. I haven't done this in a couple of weeks, I don't think, but maybe I can. It's hard for me to keep track because I do private readings too, so sometimes I don't remember if it was the one I did on camera or the one for the class or the one in a private reading. But we're going to shuffle this because we're going to get a little more clarification. We want some more substantiation. We want some more direction. And we want the information to come to us. Give us a little more information about those sword cards that we found that came out of the deck. 3 sword cards. 2 of them are people. And then the other card is the 2 card. I'm telling you, you just can't write this stuff. It just happens. I love the magic of looking at the coincidences in the universe. That is one of the things that gets me off the most, is looking at the coincidences in the universe and seeing the connections. It's just so cool, you know, to see the magic of it all. All right, I'm pulling a card now. Here we go. More water. Page of water. This is intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. Page of water. These cards are exquisite. Look at the back. Here's the front. Okay. Now, what you see here is there are whales. Look close. The art is very subtle here. Whales. And we have a beautiful angel floating on the water. She's carrying a torch. You can see below the surface of the water too. You can see what's going on down there. This says, a new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. Well, that's pretty darn exciting, isn't it? So be aware of a new person entering your life. Now, this is a page of water. So a page is a person, and a person who is youthful. They don't have to be young as much as they have to have a sense of wonderment, enthusiasm, spontaneity. They laugh, they're joyful, they're happy. Look for that person. Look for that person to come into your life. This is an artistic, sensitive, friendly person, an intuitive person. It's a water card. Water is intuition. Water. See her? She's sitting in front of the water right there. You know, I think I put the other card back that I pulled for the person. Yeah, I did put it back. It was the moon card. So Let me see, is that still? No, it's not here. I'll have to look for it later. Okay, so I'm going to read you about the page of water here, okay? This is actually all tied in. Even the card that I pulled for S, which was the moon card with the water and everything, is still a little bit connected to all this. So I'm going to read you about the page of water here. It's so interesting. You know, I was talking about water. I just started talking about water, the messages in water, the water cards that have the crystals on them, programming water and then programming the cells in your body as you take sips of your morning beverage, whatever it is. It's all connected. All connected, people. Page of water. Here he is. A new person or emotion-rousing situation. And this is an emotional situation with all that drama of all the watery clouds down on the lower surface there. And she's wearing a cloud garment. The start of an emotion-rousing situation could be the start of a friendship or a romance or the renewal of one from your past. Excuse me, releasing. A current relationship may enter a new phase. It's important to discuss your feelings with those around you. Hello? Didn't I tell her when she had the moon card, S today, to discuss with her paramour what's going on? So it's important to discuss your feelings with those around you. Your intuition and psychic abilities may also be heightened during this time. Well, they will be. Cutting through crap, right? With all three of these sword people here, right? And this is the emotion-rousing situation. The page of water. Water is feminine and emotions. A young person who's emotional, intuitive, and sensitive. A person who's gentle, kind, artistic, and sometimes quiet. Understanding, friendly, introverted, sympathetic, and romantic. Look for that person. Maybe if you're a parent, it's one of your children. It can also be an older person who is becoming childlike, like a parent or something. You know, they become childlike when they get older, and they need more care and more things done for them and more help. So they're, in essence, childlike in some ways. So, additional meanings: a love letter, imagination, artistic endeavors, important dreams. Do you remember your dreams? Do you? Dreams are very, very wonderful ways to not only get precognition and intuition about things that might be going on, but dreams are a way for your body to release things that you're dealing with that are causing conflict. Because what they do is they release in pictures and symbols, which carry a lot of juice, they carry a lot of punch to help you process and clear out your brain at night. Everybody dreams, whether you remember or not. Everybody dreams. All right. Okay, one more card here. Which one should I choose? This one? This one? I think I'm gonna go for the indigo. Indigo angel. Okay, here we go. By the way, if you're local, I've been asked to start doing the meditations live again. So I'm going to check out the place where we used to do them and see if it's still available. And if you're interested in coming to a live group meditation, we used to do them every week, send me a note, either privately or text me or on Messenger or You can do a comment even at the bottom of this video if you want to, but I know a lot of you choose to do things privately. You don't want people to know you're commenting for some reason. So just reach out to me and say, hey, yes, I'd be interested in doing one. Okay, here we go. More information, more clarification, more substantiation about a situation. Think about it. Okay. Think about it. Think about it. She's definitely thinking. Think about it. Think about it. My chimes just went off. There's no sun. There's sun chimes. There's no sun out right now. And they're in the window. And it's dark. And they're going out. They're making noise. My chimes go off at very unusual times. I think that the energy makes them move, frankly. I mean, they're not around a fan or anything. That happens in my office too. Somebody will say something and I've got sun chimes in there. There's no sun in that office because it's an interior office in a building. But somebody will say something or talk about a loved one and say they want a sign, all of a sudden the chimes will start going off. It's crazy. I think my office is haunted, but in a good way. My other one was like that too. All of the offices I've been in have been like that. They've had kind of like an energy, like things happen in there. Chimes go off when there's no wind, there's no sun, there's sun chimes. I don't know, maybe it's just me, right? Okay, think about it. Let's get this card defined here. This card asks you to step back from your current path or thought process and review the situation you're asking about. There's an unseen aspect. My God. Remember the moon card? The unseen aspect? Look at this. She's not looking at anything either. Her eyes are closed. There's an unseen aspect, and the angels guide you to slow down so you can move forward with the whole picture in sight. This card can also be cautionary if you were about to make a radical change impulsively. While it still may be the best path, this card asks you to look into the alternatives first. As an indigo, which you are if you're watching this and listening to this, indigos are all ages, but we are very sensitive, we are very empathic, and we are incarnated now on this planet to be of service to humanity. As an indigo, you're exquisitely sensitive to energy, and your mission is to heal and transform negative energy into positive. Big release. Transform negative energy into positive energy. You can do this on a planetary level. You can do this in your own personal world, where you start to feel negative and you can turn it into positive energy. Okay? However, there's also a better way to do so. This card asks you to research your options for making the healthful changes that are part of your indigo mission. I want to show you something. I know we're kind of getting late here. It's already been on for a while. But I want to tell you, talk about changing energy. I want to talk to you about how to change some energy. If you start feeling anxious, for example, that's kind of a negative energy. Okay, and we'll talk about that more in another meeting, in another video, maybe next week. But there's a couple of things you can do energy-wise to soothe yourself and change your energy. I'm doing one of them right now. This is with my hands, letting your palms go together like so. Slow. You're feeling anxious. Do this. It's very comforting to feel your palms be rubbed. I'm going to give you 2 more. That's one. Here's another one, very similar to what she's doing, except she's got swords. It's this. Put your hands over your shoulders and rub. You can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm rubbing down to my elbows and back up to my shoulders. I'm caressing my shoulders. Close your eyes. Just do it right now. And slowly go up and down. What you're doing is you're soothing your nervous system. So if you're anxious or in a negative state, do this. And you are soothing your nervous system. I'll give you one more. Here we go. It's this. Stroke your face. Stroke your face. You know how when children are upset, I used to stroke my children's faces and they would calm down. Just stroke your face. It's very wonderful to have your face stroked. I know this seems weird. I'm sitting here stroking myself, but stroke your face. Yeah, that's it. Calm you right down. So those are 3 things you can do to change your state when you are feeling anxious, depressed, or scared. You can comfort yourself. It's quite profound. We're going to start a meditation now. I'm going to look at the clock so I can see when to start it. We're going to start our meditation right now. So make yourselves comfortable. I suggest you lie down. And I suggest you keep your back flat. We're releasing. You're probably releasing too. You might have watery eyes. You might be yawning. Close your eyes when you lie down. Just be comfortable and know you can change your position any way that you want. If you need to shift your position, it's probably because you're shifting energy that you've accumulated into your etheric field during the day. Or the night, if you're listening to this in the morning. And we are going to begin now. Any noises you hear that are everyday normal sounds do not disturb you. Instead, they take you deeper into your own inner experience. I'm going to count from 5 down to 0. And each count is going to allow your body to relax even more, because a part of you has been craving this kind of parasympathetic activity. Your body can only recalibrate and heal when you are in parasympathetic mode. And most of the time, you are in sympathetic dominant mode, which is taking care of business and being very busy. Parasympathetic mode is doing nothing. Just relaxing and resting and letting things go. Parasympathetic mode is where your body heals. It's where your body recalibrates. And if you do not take yourself there daily on a regular basis, your body cannot heal and recalibrate. That is where you are going and what you are experiencing in this guided meditation is parasympathetic mode, which your body, mind, and nervous system has been craving. So I honor you for taking the time to listen to this audio, to rebalance yourself. If everyone in the world took time to rebalance themselves, we would be living heaven on earth. No war, no hate, no violence. But each of you can do it on your own, in your own world. There are the chimes again, with no breeze and no sun. I do not know how that happens. That is affirmation from other realms. I do know that. And I am grateful for the acknowledgement. Coming down now from the count of 5 down to 4. Easily and gently drifting and floating, feeling more and more comfortable. Continuing down from 4 to 3, going deeper and deeper, and letting go more and more. That's it. Let yourself go. Let yourself release what is no longer needed in your nervous system, in your body, in your mind. Release the negativity. Allow it to fall away with every exhalation. Going even deeper now. From 3 to 2. That's it. Just let go. That's as easy as saying in your mind, let go. Let go. Let go. Remember, you are in charge of your thoughts. Take responsibility for that. Drifting now from 2 down to 1. Drifting deeper and deeper. letting go more and more. Letting go more and more. Coming down even more from 1 down to 0. That's it. Dropping all of it. Letting all of it go. Anything that's important and relevant you can come back to later. But for right now, dump the junk. Dump it. Each breath feeling more and more relaxed, more and more balanced. It's almost as if these tones are waking up parts of your brain. Untangling those nerve synapses that have you behaving the same way in situation after situation after situation. Wondering why the same situation keeps appearing, the same kind of relationships keep appearing. Allow the tones to break that energy up. Allow the tones to unravel those nerve synapses so that the patterns can change. Keep your eyes open. Be aware of your surroundings. See through the drama. Cut through the illusion. Be in touch with your intuition. Allow your feminine, creative, artistic side to express itself. Your sensitivity is a gift. Use it wisely. Think about all options when you have a decision to make. Do not be impulsive. Think about different approaches. Different angles. You will make the right choice. You stay aligned with the highest. You stay aligned with the pure spirit. You will always make the right choice. Thank you for joining me. I honor you for taking this time for yourself to recalibrate, rebalance. Many blessings to you. Until we meet again, I wish you all wonderful things. Stay grateful. Namaste.